Okay, so anyways, hi everybody on this is the Keshe Plasma Reactor group for Tuesday, November 17th, 2015. And we're starting very, very late, and we're only going to have a quick, short show because that's the way it is today. It's been a stormy day, trees are down, roads are closed, and I couldn't even get back home enough to get things started up here. So anyway, we'll just to play it by ear and see what topics come up and try to make some sense in the next few minutes here. Okay, so what were you saying there, John? I think you had a.
Oh, I just mentioned that there's been a whole bunch of new reactors showing up on Facebook in the last day or so, and
Mm-hmm.
some of them they're absolutely gorgeous. Some of these people, they're works of art.
Yeah, we should have a look at some of them maybe because we can show
There's one
live
fella, he
pages.
was describing his second reactor, and he stuffed it so full of GANs, the coils are actually stiff. I don't know if that's going to help him or not. We'll see, but I guess it's a learning curve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where were the ones that you saw? Where were they in the
Golden Age
golden
GANs.
age? Okay, let's do a share screen on that. Well, there's a bunch of coils in this one. No, it doesn't show it properly. Okay, back to the small screen. Ah, okay, there's a lot of coils. And he's doing the nano coating of the copper coils by fire. You can see them turning temperature, or turning color there rather, from the temperature. Interesting. Quick and easy process, that's for sure.
It's
As
fast.
as long as it works.
Yeah, does it work? That's the question. For sure, it makes a nano coating, but is it the nano coating of the type that you really want? That is the question.
Shh.
No? Is that was that a no I heard in the background?
That was my dog Ruff.
I think
He
might
He's got
agrees.
he might have the proper response. Who knows?
could be. He's got a bug up his butt for something. I don't know what it is. What are you hearing, buddy?
Maybe here's the. I was thinking the high pitched squeal of this torch, but I don't think he's even hearing it through the computer, so that doesn't make sense either.
No, he's there's something going on outside. We might have a skunk around. We do
Okay.
have skunks living in the area. Oh yeah. Later. You're not gonna go eat anything tonight. Thanks.
Okay, here's a
Yeah,
unit here. This is one of the ones you mean from
that's one of them. Yeah.
Carl Piron. Oops.
Ouch.
Okay, you
Don't
can
step on my feet.
see the system hooked up in a appears to be a
Geophyte's
bathroom.
bathroom.
Rather elegant way to go. Let's see
Well,
what
if it does go
else.
poof, you're not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, it's nice having that surface there. It's an interesting grafting job into the plug there. So there's a watt meter and the basic setup. Just gonna zero in the live stream here a bit.
0.17 amp. There's that. No, that's a watt meter, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what he's got a lamp plugged into it. It looked like an almost looked like an incandescent lamp. Or did I not see that right?
Oh, look
Oh,
at
it's a
all those
lamp.
wires sticking out there. Yeah. Kind of wild looking apparatuses with all these wires that need to be twisted together and so on. I'm wondering if there's a more elegant way to contain them, perhaps.
Just a nice box, maybe.
Yeah.
Boxed in.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous box. Little bits of PVC for spacers, and
Yeah,
it
it's
looks like
pretty
it.
simple. It's like plastic lids or for
Yeah,
this
that's what I
in
was thinking.
between.
That's probably just Rubbermaid or sandwich saver lids.
Yeah, I think it should be something heat proof myself, but everybody will have to experiment on their own, see how it
Yeah.
withstands the elements.
Ah, it is a lamp. Okay,
Is it
really
plugged?
low wattage lamp,
I guess
and
it is plugged in, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
I think that might be one of the mistakes that some of these guys are doing is they're starting out with way too low a load.
Too low a load.
Yeah, like a 7 watt LED.
Hmm.
Um, I was thinking what Mr. Kesh was saying was start with about 150 or 200 watts.
Is that what he said? I thought he said an LED light as well.
No, but I thought it said something like you go slow first and then slowly you increase.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
You start gently and you work your way up, certainly.
Hmm.
But I would be inclined to push this so that if it was going to warm up, it would get warm and just not melt down, but just draw
Hmm.
enough through it that it would just get warm.
Hmm.
But something came to my mind earlier today. If the nano coating being the super insulator that it is, we've got however how many insulator to insulator connections on this thing. There's not shouldn't be any current flowing through this thing. It should all be plasmatic.
It depends on the connections, yeah, whether how tight they are and whether they're matter to matter or
Yeah.
nano to nano.
Or if you chewed through the nano coating, be easy enough to tell, and just take the input and the output of your entire stack and put a ohm meter on it. It should be an infinite resistance.
Hmm.
Which in which case no current from the wall is going to flow through the unit. It's just gonna it might use up some current
Well,
because of
it
a feedback, but
it may not show infinite resistance though because the it may have no resistance inside the layers if you can measure the the plasmatic resistance, you might say, or the resistance to flow. If it's really a superconductor, it'll have no resistance inside the layers,
well, yeah. I
but it'll have
how
resistance
was it
going.
described?
It
A
has resistance
superconductor.
going through the layers, like it'll have super resistance going, trying to go through the layers from the outside toward the copper of the wire.
Yeah,
But going
that's
lengthwise along the wire, it should have um, zero resistance. Essentially, it should be a superconductor if in an ideal world, or some other type of effect similar to superconductor. It might have a different name.
yeah. Yeah, that's the way I understood it. Is across the wire, it's a super insulator, and along the wire, it's a superconductor.
Right.
So,
Right.
at
Well.
which case, your probes from your ohm meter aren't going to get to the copper. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe not. I got to wait until I get mine done so I can actually do the test for it, and that's one of the things I want to discover.
Okay. What else we got here? Goodies.
I have no idea what that's about.
Waves, ring, resonance, phase
Yeah.
shifts. Okay. White GANs, Keshe Foundation, India. They've got a little sort of procedure here. Power beards.
Beers.
That's cute. Power beards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit different method than Alex's beads. There's no titanium in that one.
Right. Power beards. Yeah, he's got a few problems with English language, but yeah, he's got good intent. Let's see, I don't know how.
India.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked last time Abhinand that he makes great presentations, but he needs a spell checking. That's why I asked, please do ask somebody to do a review to correct your spelling when you before to present it to the public.
Yes.
In the same time he send it to you, he send it to me as well, and just I had no time to reply on it, to ask him about does he know what does it mean bead and birds and other things. So
Yeah.
it's the beat. It's some word misunderstanding. So, but his presentations are excellent, beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice
Good job
having
done.
the pictures and words together like that. He just needs a little guidance with the English language.
Yeah, he needs a reviewer, and he has in India good friends who can do that.
Yeah,
But they have to understand what it's about.
I've also asked him to send things to me as well. So, okay, here it has the wires, and using the method with the tissue and tinfoil, etc. wrapped up.
I'm wondering what kind of different results he's getting with the stranded wire rather than a single piece of copper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Keshe seems to indicate that the single piece of wire is the way to go, not the multi-strand.
But he's got almost a volt and a half there, so 1.2. It's working for him.
And that's
what I got from my little one that I built.
Significant current at 72 milliamps. Of course.
Well, I don't think that that current reading is even remotely accurate, because that bead is supposed to be able to supply whatever the load requires. So your internal resistance, your meter, is going to be limiting the current. Otherwise, it'd be a short circuit, and it would just eat that meter. There's got to be some kind of a resistance in there, or if it's an inductive load, still there's got to be
no need actually. So I used also since I worked as electronic technicians to check the old batteries for how much power they have on, to put it shortly for a fraction of second with ampere meter, taking care to have enough big scale on the ampere meter to see whether it debits 5 amps or 50 milliamps, and to see whether it goes down or it keeps steady.
Yeah,
it's no problem with that. Just have to take care to not burn your ampere meter if you put it on a too low scale.
Yeah, but we're also not dealing with direct electronic or electric or matter level electron flow here either. So I don't. I think they're indicative that there is something happening, but I don't think the numbers are actually accurate.
So anyway, what's interesting with these bead style sources that they give a steady current even after hours, even if you put short through your ampere meter, and it still delivers that current. Meanwhile, on chemical batteries, it goes down immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lighting up a diode with it. That's good. That's a start. There's a 5-watt panel. Somebody wants to talk to Sandor.
Yes, he wants since yesterday evening. So please continue. I mute my microphone and take the short call on the Skype.
Yeah, that one picture of the square panel illustrates my point. He's measuring one cell at 1.2 volts, 75 milliamps, and I think he's got 6 of them in series, and he's lighting up a 5-watt panel.
Yeah, but is it lighting up 5 watts, or is it just lighting up 1 watt of that 5-watt panel in brightness? Because that's
Either way,
one
even if
thing
it's
that's
1
so
watt, he's
tricky.
still there's a discrepancy in the numbers that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work properly as far as the old mask goes.
Mm-hmm. The clock looks suspicious. I don't think it would make it past the airport.
It's not a digital. It's not
It's
a digital, so it
it's
can't
a
be a
light.
bomb.
It's a light, officer. It's a light. Uh-huh. That's what happened with that guy with Obama. That student got nailed with it and ended up being presented with an award by the president, and then the guy left the country. He went off to study somewhere else in a Muslim country. So he was getting harassed in America.
All right. So he's charging a phone. What did the guys in the Philippines say? It was China. They charged a phone in like a minute.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Mm-hmm.
That was only about a week and a half ago. It wasn't that long.
But was it deep charged or just a superficial charge? That is one question we need to resolve. Yes. Is this lunch on the right, or is this?
I don't know.
Maybe there's cells.
Interesting. What is the green part?
Connections.
It looks like an avocado sushi to me. It's probably the CO GAN, copper oxide GANs, I guess.
Yeah, it could be. .2 volts each, puts 2 together, gets 3.2 volts. That's interesting.
Well, it's true they don't always add up properly. You know, direct addition. Portable mobile charger using power beads. Okay. Nice concept. Stick it in anytime you want, and you don't have to recharge the little bugger. That'd be nice. The ones I have, they seem to lose their charge quick, and they're paying to charge back up again when you need them.
Yeah, the new phones, you can't even change the batteries.
I was thinking that the other little pack that sticks into the phone there is similar to the charging packs that you get. You can replace the batteries, yeah. Different sizes, tiny little one there. Really tiny. One on the left. There you go, all the links and everything. And they're starting to get it set up at the Keshe Foundation's India. Hopefully it'll all come together soon. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Let's see, go back to
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, Vince.
I rolled out of bed in time, I guess.
Well, I had to. I just got going here recently because
That's why I came in, because I'm like, oh, it's over by now.
major disasters happened, so I had to.
When did that start? When did you get your power out?
Well, the power went out this afternoon, and I just left and went into town and did some things because they had power there. But what had happened was that trees came down on both of the road access back to my place, so I couldn't get in one way, and they said it might take all night that way, and the other way wasn't available either, and till later, and then you had to take sort of a convoluted path to get back home and so on. So so 5 hours later I made the half-hour trip.
Wow. Yeah, you want to hear? I passed out after I had a little meeting. Well, the 6-hour meeting. It felt like a 6-hour tour. It was so I went to bed, and next thing you know, I don't know, probably an hour later, I hear this crack and bang. I'm wondering, what is that? Well, a big flash outside and more lightning and thunder. That was crazy. Followed by hail, followed by snow.
Oh yes, right. I was wondering.
So
if you
yes,
guys...
I finally got your record-setting rain. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right. It's getting crazy out there in the world. The weather.
So you're sharing your screen to live stream, Rick, or not?
Sharing the screen to live stream should be.
Yeah, I think you do.
Well, I'm trying to get back to the golden age of GANs here.
Hey.
I'm having trouble. There we go.
So sorry about interrupting, but I was glad to see you guys still here.
Yeah, I was dicey there, so it looks good for so far. It's stable and not so windy now for broadcasting. So I think we're going to be okay for later.
Yes.
I should get off here soon, actually, so get a little bit of rest because I haven't had any really other than in the parking lot for 20 minutes. I just wanted to see a few other things here, but we'll have a look at them maybe in the workshop tomorrow. Keshe Foundation, Germany, all these different reactors, great fun, love it. All right. Well, I was going to call it a short visit today with the Keshe Plasma Reactor Group, and it was extraneous circumstances.
Maybe I got a message from Ron.
Ron, did you get this? No, I haven't. Ron, I'm not sure how you sent that, if it was through Facebook or something. I've got about over 2,000 messages in my email right now, so I'm not really clear on. I'll find it though, and if not, remind me. Just send me a reminder, Ron, and we'll try to get that in on the Knowledge Seekers workshop on Thursday. I'd like to show as many units as we can to Mr. Keshe. So anybody out there that has a completed power unit, coils, and so on, that would be great to show it. If you have it, get a hold of me through one of the various ways generally available through either Facebook or email or YouTube, or the ways. Okay, so anything else you want to just mention right now before we end for today? Anyone? Good. All right. Let's end for now. And those of us who are on the online teachings will be gathering together in less than an hour here. So All right. Thank you, everyone, for attending this short little meeting. And
Happy weather.
Great,
yes,
thanks, Rick.
may you all have happy weather. Oh, there's Shandor's phone off the hook again. Okay, stop the live stream.